Today is a Friday, July 21st, 2023. I think I have several hours off in the afternoon because we have what we call the total work hours policy. If you just meet the requirements of 8 working hours daily or aggregate of like 160 days for a month. But if you work like 10 hours yesterday, you are entitled to take 2 hours off from any other particular day of the month. So I think I'm eligible to take several hours off for tomorrow today. So if I am, I will just go outside and have fun. Maybe do some mugwort exposition at the agora of some village, and maybe have some liquor. Speaking of liquor, I just pulled up this article from the internet about Japanese liquors. The reason I am suddenly interested in this kind of information is that I will be traveling to Japan from 28th of July to 6th of August. That's like that's 9 days and nine uh, 9 nights and 10 days. I will be my wife, and my daughter will be traveling to Osaka. We will just land in Osaka, then stay there 3 days, and move on to Mishima. That's Kotemba and Hakone area, and we will stay there for 2 days, and then we will move to Tokyo, and we will stay there for another 4 days, and move out of Tokyo and land back at Incheon Airport. That's the largest international airport in Korea. So I would be interested in sipping some Japanese liquor there, or while I am there. So the reason, and also I'm trying to read these to practice English. I've decided to read an English article on a daily basis. So here I am. This article is from japanandmore.com. I think it's more like a governmental agency, I think. Japan and More. Japanese alcohol. Alcohol plays a large role in Japanese culture. It is readily available in grocery stores, convenience stores, kiosks at train stations, and even some vending machines. 7 types of Japanese alcohol you must try. Yeah, here alcohol is singular. 1. Beer. Popular beers in Japan. 1. Beer. Beer is the most alcoholic drink in Japan. The largest manufacturers are Asahi, Kirin, Sapporo, and Suntory. Most restaurants and izakaya serve some of these brands. I think izakaya is like a sushi place, sushi like a tavern maybe. Izakaya serve one of these brands. The standard beer is a light lager with a 5% alcohol. It's common to order draft beer at a restaurant. There are typically 2 or 3 sizes, but the 500 milliliter medium size is the most popular. Milliliter is noted as ml. Bottled beer is typically ordered for sharing with a table. Really? Beer vending machine. 2. I was just reading the photo. 2. Haposhu. Haposhu is a low malt beer. It was created in 1989 as a cheaper alternative to beer when a new tax law came into effect. Haposhu that used less than 67% malt qualified for a lower tax rate. making the beer-like beverage less expensive than beer. Now the tax rate is set to tax happoshu and beer the same by October 2026. Sake bottles in Hiroshima. 3. Sake. Sake is Japan's national alcoholic beverage and is called Nihonshu in Japanese. It is made from rice, water, koji mold, and yeast, which involves several stages and fermentation. With an alcohol content of around 15%, it is considered a rice wine. Premium sake is determined by the amount of rice grain that has been polished or removed. The more polished, the better the sake. Ginjo sake uses rice grain that has been polished to 60%, meaning 40% of the grain has been removed. Daiginjo is considered the most premium sake and uses rice grain that has been polished to 50%. Some sake has distilled alcohol added in order to save time and money. Interesting. So they mix some alcohol from other method into sake. Junmai has no added alcohol. Honjozo includes a small amount of added alcohol to enhance the flavor. 4. Whiskey. High-quality whiskey brands in Japan are Yamazaki and Nikka. The most common ways to drink whiskey are straight on the rocks, mixed with water, or as a highball. Are straight on the rocks, mixed with water, or as a highball. A highball is made with whiskey and soda water and has an alcohol content of around 5 to 10% by volume, I think. 5. Shochu. So Miyazaki is the prefecture name of Kyushu. I think Yamazaki brand is from Kyushu and Nikka probably also is the same. 5. Shochu. Shochu was first produced in the 1500s in Kyushu. Wow, it is a distilled spirit with an alcohol content of 20 to 40%. The base is commonly made from rice, sweet potato, or barley. Mugi sochu, made from barley, is popular because it has a milder flavor. Sochu is typically served straight on the rocks or mixed with water, oolong tea, or fruit juice. When served with oolong tea, it is called oolong hai. Oolong tea or fruit juice mixed with water. 6. Chuhai. Chuhai is short for sochu highball. It is chuhai. It is around 3 to 8% alcohol and made with shochu, fruit juice, and soda water. There are many flavors such as lemon, grapefruit, lime, peach, and ume. I wonder what ume is. Maybe plum? The drinks are also called sours. For example, a lemon sour or lemon chuhai is lemon juice, soda water, and shochu. You can also find chuhai premixed in cans at stores. 7. Umeshu. Umeshu is a plum wine. Yes, see, ume it means plum. Shu means probably jiao in Chinese or liquor in English. Umeshu is plum wine. It is made with Japanese plums called ume, sugar, and sake or shochu. It is very sweet and commonly served on the rocks or mixed with soda water. So from this article, nothing particular in English from the English learner's perspective, except that highball, except that the rice The sake is graded according to how much of the rice they use has been polished or reduced or cut. Other than that, nothing particular in English learners' perspective. But from the information perspective, let's just go over the seven brands, seven types of alcohol that Japanese drink. One is beer, of course. Haposhu, shu means jiu, I think, liquor. Hapo jiu or hapo soju or hapo liquor. I think a hapo probably means the area of that liquor is produced. And also we learned that tax rate set to tax. Sake, that's quite a common brand. Whiskey, Yamazaki and Nikka. Shochu, Kyushu. I think Kyushu is quite famous. Kyushu is closer to Korea. We impacted Japan, especially Kyushu area, by exporting our culture, our pottery making technology, and maybe fire powder technology to Kyushu. So Kyushu was quite prosperous compared to other provinces of Japan. They are well educated by Koreans. So they led the Japanese culture and the politics and all the technologies. Chuhai, highball. Umeshu. Ume means plum. Shu means liquor. So that's it. Nothing in particular, but thanks, Japan and more. You did a good job. Very succinct, very short, but to the point. And I got the information, and also I practiced English due to your good article. Thanks, take care, and cheers, and keep up the good work. Bye bye, everybody.